Hello everybody, welcome to your daily pop of positivity. I am doing another one because while I was sitting here I was in a really good mood and I was just thinking of a premise of something that helped me this morning when I got there, and I'm just going to pick a card and see. And every once in a while I like to do this because I feel like it gives me an idea. Yes, this is part of it. Page of Wands and Wheel of Fortune. Is that upside down? Wheel of Fortune and Page of Wands. And that means really being on the lookout and being cognizant of any messages that are out there for us from spirit, from other people, anything that can lift us, a connection with others, but also our perspective. So this is how I woke up and how I transformed that energy of what was taking place from kind of like dull and lackluster into like a vibrant, beautiful, high vibrational day. And it started with, as soon as I woke up, I started to think I need to do A, B, and C. Said, what? No need to do anything. Cut that out. You don't need to do anything. What do you want to do? Like, what do you feel like is going to be a good time and will make you feel like you're having a lot of fun and you're loving your day? And my first thing was, I want to dress up a little bit. Like, I want to wear something new that I haven't worn before, and I want to be able to wear some of my jewelry and go somewhere and be in a nice atmosphere. So then my brain started to operate. What can bring me up there? What can bring me to that place where I feel like I'm going to have a really good time and it's going to be fun and different, and where I can get, and I wanted a myriad of things, which was kind of weird. I wanted to be able to exercise and walk around as much as possible, be cool, have some beautiful things to look at, and have like amenities close by if I needed food, because sometimes I end up going and then there's no food, there's no water. I end up in this abandoned park with nothing going on. So I was like, oh, what about that new structure? What about that new mall? It's going to have everything and you can check it out, and it'll be like curiosity, and you can discover new things, and you haven't been in there since the stores have been in there. So since I took that route and I had that perspective, like I want to allow for newness, I want to allow for excitement, that's the kind of day I had being involved in that. So as soon as we wake up, that's where I feel I have to be the most careful, because that tenuous little ego comes in, or that woe is me, we'll tend to notice, oh, my throat is dry, or my back hurts, or something that ails us or bothers us, as opposed to something that we love and we're excited about. So right away I was like, hey, move a muscle and change a thought. What would get you absolutely stoked? What would make you like just want to be like, I'm here, I'm excited, my life is good, I have things to look forward to? And that was definitely a new environment. And I was like, bring you to a new environment, girl, go do it. And I saw the funniest thing in the bathroom and I died laughing and I was yelling. I put it on IG immediately, and it was, wash your hands like you just ate barbecue ribs or wings and you going to try on your wedding dress. And I was like dying, and there was a big sign in the bathroom, and I was laughing. That was one of the first things I saw when I got there, and I was like, today's gonna be an adventure, I'm so excited. So that was a big thing. We have to allow ourselves to have these adventures. We have to get out of that rut. We have to get out of stale energy. We have to remove ourselves from our to-do lists, right? Because yesterday I stuck to some. I needed to do laundry and the floor and stuff that I don't particularly love, like, please, the floor and laundry, not my favorite, and cooking meals for the guys and stuff. But I was like, if you do all this and you get everything, all your ducks in a row, I was like, tomorrow just go have a bliss day, go have fun, you can do a couple reads in the morning and then go out and experiment with the day. And that's what I did. And that's what I want for you guys. I want you to go out and realize that it's like, remember that book that came out, The Girl's Guide to Hunting and Fishing? It's like the girl's guide to new and unexplored. It's like that. I just wanted to like go see these things. So I bet you that you tend to go to one or two towns over and to the same places or within your town. So what I made myself do was actually go in the opposite direction to some place that I didn't ever explore before, so I could have new insights and a new experience. And I feel like that really helps us. So a new perspective, a new day, all of that. And if you realize that you have a lot to do today or tomorrow, or whatever, you have plans, business or work, otherwise, make yourself a little promise. Just say, dude, I promise you it's adventure time. We're going to have an adventure. Like Saturday, I've got time to work with, so I'm going to let you go out and get a delicious treat somewhere, a great cappuccino. I'm going to and go to somewhere wondrous and expansive and beautiful. If you can get to like a crystal shop and like a homeopathic shop where that's something else that really stuck with me for the day, is like I smell so good, because I went into this place that had all these marvelous natural oils and stuff, and I basically just doused myself to head to toe. I was like oils and lotions and potions and going just berserk with it. So yeah, places where your five senses really feel alive, where you see things that are beautiful, you hear things that are wonderful, you smell, taste, all of that. Get yourself treats and really just make that little pact with yourself that you're deserving to have great experiences, and make that little vow to yourself and go do it, because it'll infuse your like heart chakra and your sense of adventure to do more of the same. Because as soon as I did that, I said, you know what? This inspired me to make some certain clothing pieces, and I want to go out and get fabrics tomorrow. All of these things. So I feel like it snowballs you into a better way of being, a higher frequency. And then also you have fun stories to share with your family. That's sometimes when I feel I'm like, the boys aren't super excited about me talking about tarot, and I don't share personal information with any of my clients or anything. So sometimes I'm like, what am I going to talk to them about? Like, what did I do today? Because sometimes, and now I have all these crazy stories about a golden retriever who jumped out of the back of Talbot's and started licking my leg and loved me to death. And the lady was like, this is crazy. She goes, at first because the dog was barking and came out of the back room, and you don't expect to see a dog at a mall at a Talbot's. And then the dog was just like loving me and licking my leg and was so happy that when she called him, the dog would not leave me to go back to her. And I basically had to like walk towards her to get her dog to go back to her. And it was so cool, because I love that. Like, I love seeing things out of place that are kind of weird like that. I'm like, everybody should have their dog at their job. Like, I want to have my cats at my job. I'm like, oh, I do, because my job's here. It was like really wild. So anyway, you guys, just set up and comment down below, what do you want to do that you've been putting off, and go do it. Just go do it and go have fun. So love and light.